If you missed it, Black Ops 6 COD Next was today, and it looks like it was an overwhelming success. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Jimmy or Chaos, and if you did miss it, don't worry, because we're going to recap everything they went over, and they dropped so many announcements and intel and showed us so much stuff when it comes to multiplayer and zombies and campaign and camos and progression and prestige. It was an event, and I think it's safe to say, with Treyarch taking 4 years to make this game, that we may have a really, really good time with Call of Duty this year. I am very optimistic, and I know there's people that are worried about Omni movement until they get their hands on it, and I understand that, because this game, if you watch the gameplay today, these creators adapted really, really quickly, and the game gets faster and faster. I have a feeling there's going to be a massive skill gap, but that doesn't mean it's because the game is bad by any means. I think it's actually the opposite. I think this could end up being one of the better Call of Duty titles down the road. Once again, Treyarch has had 4 years to put this thing together. So we're going to go over everything. Drop a like. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with, what you're excited about, what you're on the fence about with Black Ops 6. And let's get started. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. And we're just going to go down bullet point style because there is a lot of stuff to cover. They also announced at the very end that we're getting Verdansk back in 2025, which was a huge thing. So that's really, really cool too. The beta will feature 5 core maps and 3 strike maps. That's right, 8 brand new maps in the beta alone. 16 new multiplayer maps in total when the game launches, which we talked about from my visit to Treyarch as well. And that's good. New multiplayer maps. Now you can sprinkle in remakes down the road if you want to, just for nostalgia. That's fine, fan service. But the fact that you're basing your multiplayer maps and they're all new, that's awesome. There was an Enforcer perk which they showed off, and it allowed you to see enemy locations briefly when you first spawn. I know there was some eyebrows raised on this one. We'll have to wait and see. It doesn't stay on there very long. I don't know. Of course, there's going to be fine-tuning. There's going to be balancing. There's going to be day 1 patches. There's going to be day 2 patches. There's going to be day or month 1 patches, so on and so forth. There was also a Sleeper Agent perk, which will make you look like an enemy player to make it easier to sneak behind enemy lines. There will also be a perk to counter it, so you probably don't have to get too comfortable with it. And this is funny. Emoting puts you in third person now. I mean, just like it worked in Blackout. So you can actually see your emotes in progress, which I'm a huge fan of that. Let's talk about Prestige mode. This was a just home run if you ask me, and maybe I'm missing something. You can let me know. Exclusive rewards at each Prestige. You get 1 permanent unlock token with each Prestige, just like back in the day, just like the COD Golden Ages. Each Prestige is themed around a previous Treyarch game, with Prestige 1 being themed around World at War. If you saw the Prestige 1 emblem, I'll try to show it on screen here. It's literally World at War zombies. And they said each Prestige level is going to give you that punch of nostalgia from a past Black Ops game, which I think is just perfect. Also, which we talked about this a long time ago, hitting max prestige level 1000 will give you a secret reward. They didn't talk about it. They didn't hint about it. We have no idea what it is. Here's a really, really big one, and they didn't give us the definitive, but it was close. Ranked play. Everybody wants to know about ranked play. Will it come next year? Will it come at all? Well, they said it will launch early in Season 1. Now, that's not launch day, but it's quicker than the last few games. And the fact that they put that little cushion in there and said early in Season 1 makes me a little worried, but they've committed to it. So hopefully we'll see ranked play ready to go, 100% polished during Season 1. I'm telling you right now, guys, meat shields are going to be a big deal. Meat shields will enable death chat between the attacker and the shield. Meat shields are being added to Warzone as well. This is going to open the doors for so much funny content. It's going to be good. I mean, you go find a sniper that's camping up there and you decide not to take him out. You take him as a meat shield, drag him down the stairs and talk to him while you do it. It's going to be interesting. They also showed off the Mastery camos for multiplayer, which I'll show you on screen here, and they look good. They look like classic Treyarch camos. We had the gold, which it's honestly hard to hit gold nowadays when it comes to getting the right gold. This one looks good. Diamond, of course, Dark Spine, and then we have Dark Matter. Now, a lot of early playtesters, they are coming up with a complaint about the spawn system in multiplayer. I'm not trying to throw you all positive here because there are some critiques out there. So get ready in the beta. There may be some crazy spawns that happen, but I'm sure Treyarch is going to take all the feedback with it and get everything to where it goes. I think Treyarch has the best spawn systems out of the COD developers just throughout the long haul, throughout history. We also got to see 4 zombie mastery camos, and they let all the creators use these camos too, which was pretty cool. They let them have fun with them. And we've got Mystic Gold, we've got Opal, Afterlife, and Nebula. And these are progressive. These are cool. I mean, everything about the camos and everything that we got to see, it looks really good. And then we also got to see 4 Warzone Mastery camos, which that's a first. Previous games didn't have a Warzone specific Mastery camo, so there you go. Gold Tiger, King's Ransom, Catalyst, and the Abyss camo. So you let me know, out of all those camos for each category, Zombies, Multiplayer, and Warzone, which ones are your favorite? Speaking about Warzone, let's touch on it for a minute. The new Warzone Resurgence map is called Area 99. It's going to be based on the history of Nuketown. We'll also bring the Omni movement system straight into Warzone. Now, that update goes live with Season 1 of Black Ops 6, meaning you have a few more months of Warzone and Modern Warfare movement before Omni movement is what's happening. So you probably need to get ready, and I'm telling you right now, once you go into Omni movement and you get used to it, it's going to be really weird going back to the classic movement of old COD games. It is. Now let's talk about the new Warzone perk system. Some of the less popular perks are being combined with one another, and a few new perks are actually being added. There are 18 total perks, with 5 of them being brand new. We also know we're getting, I think they said 12 brand new guns that have never been in COD history, never been in a Call of Duty game, which is really, really cool. New maps, new guns, new perks. Lootable perks will also be returning. There will be a total of 7 perks in the loot pool, those being Veteran, Dexterity, Cold-Blooded, Tracker, Tempered, Alertness, and Specialist. There will also be 2 ground loot exclusive perks, meaning you can't put these on your custom classes, and those will be called Irradiated and Shrouded. Now, other Warzone changes coming with Season 1 in the update are there's no more backpacks. Guardian Mosquito drones are being removed. You can now tac sprint with a knife, and if you're holding a melee weapon, it will give you unlimited tac sprint, which is pretty wild. They added the Overkill and the Gunslinger wildcards, and there's going to be a ton of general fluidity and mechanical improvements just to go along with it. Weapon rarity will now be visible with weapon outlines. Down enemies do not trigger high alert anymore. You'll also be able to pick up self-revives while you're down but not out, which I know it's a little one, but that's kind of a cool change. The ping system has been improved, and the HUD splashes will be made smaller and less obstructive to your vision. Now, the Black Ops 6 Warzone update will bring in all of the Black Ops 6 weapons, but it is not going to delete anything already in there. So Warzone will have all the guns from Black Ops 6, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. I'm hoping we don't get a case like when Black Ops Cold War came in and it just messed everything up with all of that. It wasn't fit or optimized. I'm sure they've got that figured out. So rank play for Warzone, that is going to come with Season 1 Reloaded, has their update. And then, like I said at the beginning, Verdansk is returning in spring of 2025. And somebody already got a nuke. Somebody got a nuke today in the stream. The beta is not even out, and we've already seen the nuke drop. It's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be a good year for Call of Duty. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if there's anything else that we missed that you want us to talk about, and I'll see you guys soon.